Okay, so now you've played up and down the scale a few times, your fingers are getting comfortable with catching the holes, you're using a flat finger, you've got good control of your breath. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to play some simple melodies. And in the beginning, you're really just making it up as you go along. That's kind of how you start playing melodies. And one of the things that you'll be doing in this part of learning the flute is learning how the notes relate to each other. And in that way, over time, you'll start getting a feeling of the melodies you want to create by the notes and how they relate to each other, and it becomes a feeling more than it is a thought process. So the first thing we'll do is we'll cover all the holes, and a good idea on the way to think about this is that we're going to be walking straight up and down the scale again, but instead of just going straight to the top, you're going to go up a couple notes, down a couple. You're going to be kind of doing variations on the up and downs. You're just going to be walking consecutive notes, just like you've been doing on the playing up and down the scale. And you're just going to be going up and down in variations. So then you'll hold one note a little longer, one note a little shorter. And this way, again, you're learning how the notes relate to each other. So this is an idea. This is a real just make it up as you go along idea on how to do that. So in starting on the bottom, I pause and take a breath whenever I need to, and I just start again right there. We're just walking up and down with variations. It's the exact same thing as going up and down the scale, you're just doing it in shorter increments. Play with that for a bit. You'll start getting a feel of how the notes relate to each other. You'll also start getting a feel for some rhythm. And at this point, the rhythm is just how long you hold a note. If you hold one note a little longer, one note a little shorter, you do a combination of notes that go kind of quickly and then maybe hold one a little longer. You can also do some fluttering, which is just opening and closing the one finger kind of quickly. Play with that a bit, and then we'll move on to some other techniques that you can use to add some variation in this part of learning how to play melodies.